Schneider, the most powerful wizard in the world.
How strong is Dark Schneider? Since Dark Schneider has many forms, I will go over them individually, so that the scale can be better understood. Starting with his base state, we see that he is vastly more powerful than those around him, even going as far as to allow himself to be near death before fighting Sirius. This is best shown in his fights with two of his old friends, Gara and Arceus. In his fight with Gara, Dark Schneider allows himself to be ripped apart by Gara. Then proceeds to one-shot Gara and his entire castle. As well as saving all those in the castle. Despite the display of power being impressive, the circumstances tell us he can do way more. His fight with Arceus is even more telling. Arceus starts the battle by removing Dark Schneider's magic. Yet he was still able to cast this massive attack, as well as react to Arceus' lighting-based abilities, giving an impressive speed as well. Something that's very prevalent with Dark Schneider is that he always holds back. Even after allowing himself to lose his magic in his fight with Arceus, he still held back. Arceus realizes this, when he pulls out a new spell that could have defeated her instantly. This attack is in fact very impressive, doing an atomic annihilation. Something calculated here to be large country level, at 211 teratons of TNT. This is extra impressive, when you consider that he was still holding back at this moment. One thing I feel that could have been added to this calculation is the massive cloud split. Comparing the distance from the ground to the cloud split, we find a volume of cloud being moved is 9,372,300,000 cubic meters. With an estimated mass of 4,686,149 kilograms. Now Dark Schneider's attacks matches Arceus' lighting attacks. Here we see the clouds moving before the attack itself reaches it, meaning they are moving at 95% faster than lightning. This gives a speed of 191,850 meters per second. Since this is movement, we can do a kinetic energy calculation. The energy for this shock wave is 86,240,916,253,011,818 joules or city level. City level shock wave for a large country level attack makes logical sense. Now we have an idea for his casual levels of power. Let's take a quick break to talk about his abilities, as he has a lot of abilities. He has a lot of abilities. This is without using his chanters. While I could show you all his abilities, it would be hard to keep track. Also, he uses some spells for different results on occasion, like how he used Exodus in his fight with an Efreet, reaching 20,000 degrees, when normally it's just 2,000 degrees. Probably the best example of Dark Schneider using a basic ability on a different way is when he fought a vampire. He hit him with a lightning bolt, so precisely, his brain mistook his servant as Dark Schneider and killed him on accident. Dark Schneider literally laughs at how easy it was to do this. So instead, here is a better way to think about his abilities. Dark Schneider is the teacher of both Carl and archers, later using their abilities, as well as far surpassing them. He normally sticks to fire-based magic, purely because that's his preference. In reality, he's known all the abilities either one of these two have used, as well as more. In this fight, Dark Schneider needs to figure out which of thousands of old gods that could give petrifying ability being used on him, before he turns to stone. Despite the challenge presented, Dark Schneider was able to figure it out which one it was just by standing there and thinking. Bonus points as well, since he was misled as it was a demigod not a god. Again, looking at this scene, Dark Schneider has knowledge of thousands of gods, and even some demigods, each granting their own type of magic. Meaning, he has the ability to use thousands of types of magic. Outside of magic, we know Dark Schneider has got a fire sword. This sword contains the Efreet that he previously defeated. The Efreet can use fire magic similar to Dark Schneider's lesser applications. Also for lifting strength, we get this one moment where he tosses a Mega Abigil, who is equal in size to a 100,000-ton golem. We also see that Dark Schneider's regeneration is so good, it will recover him after he willingly kills himself. As well as injuries worse later on. Later on we get some more impressive scaling. Dark Schneider is near death, and decides to surpass his limits to literally call Carl out of the afterlife. They then go on to defeat one cell of Anthrax. This means a single cell of Anthrax is over twice as powerful as that large country-level attack used before. Since there are 30 trillion cells in a human body, Anthrax himself would be at minimum 53 undecillion 66 decillion 989 nonillion 812 octillion joules or large planet level. Large planetary is consistent when you consider that his existence alone was sending the entire world into chaos. Also, him being resurrected did this. We also have this one Lich, who had the Ring of Satan. The Ring of Satan was able to create small black holes. Because it's arguable that scaling to this black hole may be wrong, I'm not going to calculate it. But if you have seen my Mario or Palpatine video, you know scaling to a small portion of it makes large planetary more consistent. Dark Schneider can far exceed Anthrax's level of power. His chanter ability lets him summon the heads of 3 demon gods he has defeated, assimilating the power and abilities. Probably best thing here is that he can now do 4 spells at once, being able to speak with 4 mouths. Also he gets a power boost of possibly 4 times greater than Anthrax. Also attempting to defeat Dark Schneider is incredibly difficult. Not only does he have his incredible regeneration, he can also just resurrect himself if need be. He also has plenty of spells like this one he taught Carl, that can reflect magic, constantly active. So far, Dark Schneider is at attack potency, large planetary, scaling off his lesser attacks to a single cell of Anthrax. Speed, easily faster than lightning. Intelligence and abilities, he can figure out which of thousands of gods made a specific ability he's never seen before, done in seconds, as well as knows all the magic of such gods. Now we have Post-Angel Dark Schneider. Anthrax is nothing compared to what's to come. As a minor plot twist, Anthrax's true form isn't a demon god, but an angel. Actually, why talk about Angel Anthrax? There are other angels and higher order devil class that are plenty stronger. About 6,600 times stronger. They would scale to star level. There's also a supporting feat, where Dark Schneider accidentally splits the world. Not really that impressive, since the scaling is at star level, but he did it on accident, as he thought his opponent would block. Dark Schneider also scales higher than Lucian. Lucian was able to one-shot a group of angels, and is stated to be thousands of times the power, while barely keeping himself present. Again, star-level scaling. Dark Schneider also scales to Michael's attack that was compared to a supernova. Bonus points, since he literally ate the attack. This would mean he's approaching solar system level in power. We also have official guides saying that the angels are light speed, but they have casual feats being faster than this. Here is a calculation that puts this tier of characters at 7,000 times light speed. Also, he can affect the eternal atoms of someone. Eternal atoms are a person's soul, life force, spirit, and physical body. The reason for why he needs to affect eternal atoms is that characters at this point can regenerate from their eternal atoms. He is also able to freeze time now, as he gave such ability to Lucian. He also has several sealing abilities, with the best being one looking to be Deigned Nation. Deigned Nation warps space and time to seal someone inside a pocket dimension. Also, for those who want to know about lifting, here is some scaling. We're told he's thousands of times stronger to 6,600 times stronger. Scaling up from his 100,000 ton feat, we get his new strength to be 660 million tons. That's over 10 times the Great Wall of China. Post-Angel Dark Schneider seems to be attack potency, has scaling and feats point to star level, possibly solar system level. Speed, easily 7,000 times the speed of light. Abilities, he has even more abilities, regeneration to eternal atoms, and sealing into other dimensions. Now we have Margin Dark Schneider. Margin Dark Schneider is far more powerful than Post-Angel Dark Schneider. He's now several million times stronger, scaling his power to multi-solar system level. How about feats? This version is really just scaling to others. While he destroyed Uriel down to the eternal atoms, despite having 1,000 times boost in power. But Dark Schneider was already rivaling base Uriel, This is just proving the several million multiplier is not hyperbolic. He also gets stronger with time as well, so he should be higher than multi-solar system level. This is shown when he survives a galaxy-level attack. The best ability he has now are his constant shields. His shields are practically every ability imaginable. Each one is more effective than Cal's shield from before, which could reflect power nullification. The shields also regenerate at millions of times per second. Previously the lifting strength was scaled to 660 million tons. Since his margin form gives him several million times more strength, I'm going to use 5 million. Meaning he can lift about 3,300 trillion tons or 4,000 times the mass of Mount Everest. We don't really get better speed feats. Just this feat that says he can attack millions of times per second. Which since he's 7,000 times faster than light he should be able to do this easily. Margin Dark Schneider seems to be. Attack potency, now has galaxy-level scaling. Speed, still 7,000 times the speed of light. Abilities, same abilities as last time, as well as numerous shields. Next isn't really a transformation, but it's worth its own scale, Dragon Knight Lucifer. Dragon Knight Lucifer is immensely powerful, even when compared to his margin form it's way stronger. The galaxy-level Uriel starts getting stronger, going from 17 to 130 times stronger between people talking. Also has a new ability being able to create a large black hole. Not as impressive, but it's a new ability as it shows his gravity manipulation. His next big feat is shattering the black abyss when clashing with Uriel. Statement about the black abyss make this hard to quantify, so let's have a look. The black abyss is best explained here. We know that it's a supermassive black hole. However, it's also a prison reinforced by God's power. It's this reinforced power that will be the impressive part of the feat. Sadly, there isn't much information about how strong this is, however, since the previous galaxy-level attack did nothing and after several increases of power their attacks didn't affect the barrier, until now. It's fair to call this local galaxy cluster feat. Something far more impressive than the attack potency is the speed. Could be infinite speed. Could be inaccessible or instantaneous speed. However, it's more implied to be both at once, which is high inaccessible speed statement. He also has a new ability, to redirect damage to his others, effectively making his opponents hit themselves. Attack potency, far greater than galaxy level, likely galaxy cluster level. Speed, high inaccessible speed. Abilities, everything from before, as well as the ability to redirect damage back to his opponent. Now we have his final form. When compared with Dragon Knight Lucifer, Adam of Darkness Dark Schneider is far more powerful. Previously, Uriel and Dragon Knight Lucifer were increasing in power as rivals. Adam Darkness Dark Schneider is so strong he destroyed Uriel's arm by regenerating. When scaling Adam Darkness, what's always brought up is the scaling to God, in Bastard. God is the creator in the series, and therefore this is really impressive. The true power of God, or at least what Adam of Darkness scales to, can be found by scaling Dark Schneider to God's creations. This includes the universe and the Black Abyss. Also this other pocket dimension with a creation-level barrier. Also something else, something greater. You see, we know that God also created the realm where the angels come from. This is the only realm confirmed to a higher dimension. This means the power of God must be on a 4D scale. This means the power of God must be on a 4D scale. with God being on a multiversal scale, and the casual scaling that far exceeds galaxy level. Comment where you would put him. I'm going to use low multiversal. His brand new ability is also shown here. Being able to recreate eternal atoms is really good. Attack potency, possibly low multiversal. Speed, high inaccessible speed. Abilities, everything from before, as well as being able to restore, recreate eternal atoms. Thank you for watching. How strong is SCP-1730? What happened to Site-13? How strong is Yasha? How strong is SCP-2935? ODEF. All ideas for future videos in the description, so we all know what's to see. Check out, if you're interested in the Bastard series, then check out this playlist of the few episodes they made. The anime is very incomplete. Also, here is another recommended video for you.